Live from Goodman Pitch at Redden Park. It is Cam's dad, Luke, alongside Charlie's dad, Jason. It is going to be a great E64 matchup today. EBU's in town, Jason. What can we expect?
Well, here's what we can expect. New league, same old Elmbrook foe. We played them 3 weeks ago in our Midwest Conference finale. In what proved to be the final, beat them 2-1. And it's a chilly morning this morning. Boys are ready to go, and Charlie says they've had a great week of practice, but Elmbrook always gives us trouble.
Yeah, they certainly do. This is going to be a rivalry that will last many, many years, as both of these teams are E64 participants as well as Midwest Conference participants as well. So this is our third time that we play them this year, with our fourth going to be yet to be determined, but it's going to be in Brookfield. We know that for sure because they've come to us twice.
Yeah, that's right. Who do we got starting for us here today? We got Mason, Ollie, and Cam up front. Owen, Charlie, and who's that over there in the gray hat? Is that Henry?
That's Henry, yep.
Henry in the middle, and in back, it looks like Asher on the right, Mikey and Johnny in the middle. And is that
Nick?
Yeah, Nick over there on the left. That's how we get started today, Luke. 0-0, and it's early.
And shout out to Mason's dad, Matt, manning the camera as our normal camera person Paige is out.
Yes, yeah, I mean out.
Not indefinitely.
Yeah, not indefinitely.
She's out.
Temporary absence back in Virginia this weekend. Hi to her. Hi to all of you watching us this morning. I think we've got maybe have Charlie's mom probably watching from a work trip. We could have a viewer from Maine, Virginia. We probably have a viewer or three from Wisconsin at some point, maybe Minnesota. It's breakfast with the Sixers once again.
People love it, and there's two people watching right now. Not our normal crew of upper teens, but maybe because it's a home game, not a lot of people needing to tune into the broadcast.
And listen,
welcome. We've now had three, so welcome to the three people who are tuning in. And like Jason said, what a great way to start your Saturday by watching the Madison 56ers.
Offsides.
Yep.
Will be a 56ers kick.
So let's see if I can remember. EBU has had one game in E64, a convincing win against Libertyville, and then we also played Libertyville.
That was I think probably Coach Nick would have hoped that we would have stepped a little quicker there. Would have been my guess. A little bit on our heels as they moved into attacking form.
And what looked like EBU having person after person stacked up. So if one person had some defense clustered around them, they had one more available option, and Johnny was able to get a leg on it to deflect out of bounds.
Still looking to clear. Mason gives chase, and Ollie's going to be off to the races here. Can anybody catch him?
I think I heard Charlie down there
Charlie,
saying,
go,
Ollie, go.
Ollie gets past. Oh, and what a hit from Ollie. What a hit near post. 1-0 Sixers. First chance of the match.
That is really hard to do. He had literally the smallest of angle, Jason. He did have an on-rushing Cam for support, but I think Ollie at the last second decided, I've got a little opening. I'm going to hammer it as hard as I can, and let's make the goalkeeper make a great save.
Yeah, great start for the 56ers. 1-0 against an always difficult foe in Elmbrook. But that, the kind of team you're playing today, you're going to need that effort for the entire match. All 70 minutes. 1-0 Sixers.
That coming in the 4th minute, Jason. We were just talking about Ollie in the pregame. Early on in the season, Jason, Ollie was able to amass quite a Golden Boot lead. Golden Boot is an unofficial term that we're going to be using for the leading scorer for the Sixers, and Ollie is well into the 20s on the season for goal count.
That's impressive. He's carried us offensively all year long, yet we've had so many different individual contributions this year. We spread the love a little bit, haven't we?
Absolutely, yeah. There's only Jason. There's only 5 players on our team. One of them a goalkeeper who have not scored. So let's cross him off that list. So 4 players have not scored yet on our team. So that distribution of goal scoring ability is pretty evident here.
56ers are going to have a chance to counter here. Throw into Ollie. Just can't turn. Elmbrook will look to counter themselves. It's a gorgeous morning, pretty still. A little bit of a breeze out there. You don't hear the wind in the press box, though, at Goodman Pitch here at Redden Soccer Complex.
But you can see it on the AR's flag, though. There is a little bit of a breeze, but when I looked at the weather, it said it was about 6 miles an hour with really gusts up to 10 at most. So that's really a beautiful... You can't ask for anything better on a November day.
No, and a great November day for soccer, indeed. And there's a lot of big-time soccer happen around the state today. We've got the WIA Division 1, 2, 3, and 4 Boys State Championships in Milwaukee. We've got Forward Madison FC in a USL 1 semifinal tonight. Charlie
First
and I
time,
will
I
be
think,
there.
in the semifinals.
Yeah, first time in the semis.
And to boot at home.
Yeah, big match. I'll be there. 6 o'clock start. Let's go.
Live broadcast? No, we'll let ESPN do that one.
Well, I think that's just, nice get from Elias there.
You know what, Jason? We haven't had a reference to that goalkeeper camp in a while.
Camp shutout.
Camp shutout. Every time that we say that, we get 10 cents residual.
I think Stan's doing okay by himself. He doesn't need our 10 cents. He got my oldest son's money about 5 straight years. So, yeah, he's doing all right. That's a great camp. It really is. And you can tell Elias has grown every year he's went. Really develops young keepers into leaders and back.
And just like we started off our Midwest Conference play, so far yet, Elias has not had a lot of tests.
They'll have some today, though.
For sure, as we've seen already this early.
That's going to skip to Elias.
Jason was in charge of the VO this morning, which is the device that records the games. And when I was walking on the field to go set it up, it is currently across the field. When I went to set it up, little dewy on the turf.
Dewy.
So you're going to get some skippage until that stuff dries up. Which you saw right there. We've
got dewy, we've got skippage. Would you say that it's a moist morning?
All in the Webster's dictionary. Am I making up words? I might be making up words.
No, I don't think you are. Hey, I got to tell you, non-soccer action. We saw
a movie.
We saw an excellent film last night.
Smile too.
And no, it's a great. Nice turn from Charlie. It's a great family film for the holidays. Do you remember the book, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever?
No, but tell me about it.
Well, it is. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a story about the small town that's about to celebrate its 75th annual Christmas pageant.
Okay.
And it's kind of a famous Christmas pageant. People from all over the state come. And this year, the pageant in this story isn't like all the other pageants. It has some different kind of kids in it who maybe make it so the pageant doesn't go the way everybody thinks it should go.
Yeah.
It's a story about acceptance and
challenging
community.
Small town norms.
Acceptance and
or
community.
Stereotypes. Yeah.
Well, I think it's giving people a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Give people a chance. And remember what the season's for. It was very good. Very good movie.
It sounds like that could be a shot or two away from maybe appearing on Hallmark. This is a major. This is a theater film.
Yeah. Okay. I think thematically, maybe.
As you're describing it, it sounded very similar to a Hallmark movie.
It's a children's book that they turn into a movie, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
If my mom is listening right now, she's probably saying, "Luke, Patrick, you
read it in 4th grade.
I read that to you so many times."
It's a really good book, and
I'll have to check it out.
Charlie and Michael's girlfriend loved the film, loved the movie. I got a little misty-eyed at the end.
You did?
Myself. Yeah, it was very pretty. Very beautiful, very beautiful movie about the holidays.
especially given the week that we've had.
Oh my goodness!
A
Yeah,
lot of stuff is probably still pent up and built up in there.
yeah. That's why this weekend's a good weekend for movies, popcorn, soccer, and
maybe a little football too.
yeah, and no politics.
Who do the Packers have this week?
Bye.
Oh,
Badgers
so
and
just
Packers
like the
both
Badgers.
buys this week.
Good timing
Yeah.
for people to get their Christmas lights up, perhaps. Might be on the schedule for me today.
Oh, very nice. I know it's a big yard work weekend for a lot of people. A lot of people getting that grass cut for the last time.
Yeah, I thought last weekend was going to be my last cut, but unfortunately with the rain and the decent temperatures, I found some growth.
Oh, that's a really nice ball.
Can you get through? Oh, Mason was right there, though.
Just couldn't break through that back wall there. Good set of ideas from the Sixers.
Owen hobbling just a little bit as he was trying to send that ball through for Mason. I think he caught the number 10's back of his foot.
That's a corner.
It should be a goal kick. Oh,
it's a corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw a little deflection.
Yeah, I think Johnny just ran out of room, kind of turned, didn't really love anything he had around him, and just played it out. And I think he played it a little too deep. It happens. Turns into a corner kick for Elmbrook, though, so we'll have to defend.
They're second, I think.
Yes.
We've played 10 minutes, Jason. Oh,
that's gorgeous.
Wow.
That was really pretty, and I thought that was in.
Yep. He had a really nice look. Surprisingly, the ball dropped right to his head. I think he might have been a little surprised that no one was around him. Had a good, clean look at the goal. Just missed it by a foot or so over the crossbar.
Lice plays it short. Over to Mike. Plays it up and out.
Right there.
Oh, lucky. Nice job, Elias. Elias comes out. Camp shot out right there.
Camp shot.
Bam.
Boom. Residual. Do you want the checks to send to you or to me still?
Well, I think we should establish a fund for an LLC.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Separate, just really for auditing purposes.
Yeah. It's a foundation.
Yep, skip. Oh, Cam. That would have been fun if you would have knew that it was going to skip. Coach Nick over there saying, play it quicker.
Yeah. Stop the dribbling.
Possession. I watched the first half. So I did the old, National High School Association monthly subscription so I could watch the Middleton game because there's no other way.
Oh, did you? And then did you set for immediate cancellation today?
Immediate, thank you. But when I was listening and watching the game, Middleton was playing very, very direct the first half, and in fact had 0 shots on goal. Big surprise for a team that put in 100 goals on the season. But then when they started to play more of a possession ball, things started to open up a little bit more, and they were able to get better looks. That was my point.
They advanced via shootout, correct?
Last year they won via shootout.
Yep.
This year they won in regulation. They won 2-1. Yeah, they
won.
won
it. Who advanced last weekend in a shootout? Somebody made it to.
They played West and they advanced via a shootout.
Middleton.
Yeah,
that's what I was asking.
Oh, I thought you meant yesterday's game.
No. I know they won yesterday in regulation, but they got
to get
there.
To state.
Yep.
To get to state, they beat a team that they had lost 2-0 to in the
Madison
West regular season. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched the final penalty kick on a nice video on Madison.com a couple of times. They had
really?
That, yeah.
They had a live stream?
Yeah, they didn't have a live stream, but I think the State Journal was covering it. They took a video of the shootout, and so I saw that last goal for Middleton was attached to just about every story about high school sports this week.
Yeah.
Video got a lot of traffic. Very nice.
Cool.
It was a nice moment. Captured by local journalists.
Which is, on this broadcast, something that we fully support.
Yeah, we appreciate the sentiment, Luke, very much. Thank you.
We don't want people getting around firewalls.
No.
We don't want people bypassing that subscribe
Invest
page.
in local journalism all day. 1-0 still here.
Hello, 5 viewers. Welcome to our shenanigans
Our breakfast, our brunch
breakfast.
of shenanigans.
Yeah. It's an all-dude cast today. Real heavy in the testosterone up here when I came into the announcing booth. And big shout out to the Sixers for letting us be in the booth. I wasn't sure what the temperature was going to be, so I immediately emailed my contact at the Sixers and said, hey, can we get in the booth? It's going to be warmer in there. And then when I knew that Paige wasn't going to be here, I messaged Matt, and Matt took 3 seconds for Matt to reply back to me. I'm in. Boom. Done deal.
I can tell you the weather in Virginia
is it nice? It's gotta be, right?
Significantly nicer than here. I think Paige got a walk in, I don't know, 70-degree weather this morning.
It takes a lot for Virginia to really dip.
Oh, I'm lying. It's high 50s in Richmond right now.
Better.
Totally lying.
Like it was 90.
It was 80 there like the other day. They're going to get to 60. They've got a high of 75 on Monday. 75 and sunny on Monday. She got there early in the week, and it was 80 though.
Probably
on
right.
Wednesday or Thursday.
That kind of you have to have clothes for every single season or climate that comes your way, because you never know. It could be 80 one day, 40 the next. Or here it's a little bit more consistent. Southern Virginia, middle,
Richmond.
So is that pretty much central?
It's close
a little bit
it's
north.
Close to DC.
So a little further north.
Yeah, like 2 hours away from DC. Half.
Yeah.
Depending on, unless traffic makes it be a 4-hour drive.
So it's not unusual for people to live in Richmond and work in DC?
Some people do, I think. I might get some feedback sent to me via text about that. But
Very specific.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, but I know that there are certainly people who go back and forth. Wouldn't be the life for me, I don't think. Driving in and out of
maybe
DC.
Young Jason. Maybe 20-year-old Jason?
I don't mind the travel. I think too much traffic. It's a really congested area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. All seems to be okay.
I was waiting for potentially a little extracurricular discussions.
Yeah.
That maybe the referee wanted to say, like, hey.
Oh. Nice. That's a good effort from the 56ers to win that on the sideline.
Yeah, especially when Jude was getting pushed around a little bit there.
Yeah.
Good for him for sticking it out, staying strong, staying upright, and working hard to get that ball, get the throw in. Ooh, that's a heck of a header. Send Cam.
Oh.
That's into traffic a bit. I don't know what the angle or the channel looked like to Cam, but he was one-on-one.
Well, let's put together an attack. Let's keep some possession on our end. It's been in the middle of the field here for a while. A lot of communication from the 56ers this morning. All sorts
Love
of chat.
to hear that.
Yep.
It is such a nice day.
It's gorgeous. It's
going to be a night. About this time you get that kind of nip, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like,
bite.
It's good. It's good to be outdoors, but it's also nice to be indoors where today it's humid. I don't know if that's something that I can describe in the fall, humidity.
It's thicker, you mean?
It's like like soupy.
Soupy? I don't know.
Hey, I walked the dog last night, and it was...
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Just couldn't get to it. Potential misplay from the keeper there. Ultimately, no harm, no foul. This is going to be an Elmbrook throw.
It was quite foggy.
I'm hearing that the more common commute is Fredericksburg to DC.
Is that a suburb that's a little bit north of
No,
Richmond?
it's a suburb. It's a different
Different
city
state?
in Virginia. No, it's a
In
different
Virginia,
city in Virginia. Yep.
Because there's got to be a cutoff, right, where it becomes, it doesn't become efficient anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's a certain number of miles.
Like how far
time.
can you live outside of Chicago
Right.
if you want to commute in and out of
Consistently.
Chicago?
And if you don't have a train, right? Like train's a different story. Like if you don't have to do the traveling and you just need to let someone else do it and you just ride, you can do some work if you need to. That's more of like that New York City vibe where like you're coming in from like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. It's just a lot of time and commute.
That New York City vibe. Hey, we got subs.
Let's see. We've got Will in on that left defense. Asher stays in. Johnny stays in. Mikey stays in.
Drew's in. Gavin's in.
Yep. I see Hamza. I see Shay. I got Gavin and Dylan to round out the subs.
Did you say Hamza?
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice ball. Not offside. Skip it.
Oh,
you
sure.
See that?
Sure hands from the Elmbrook goalkeeper.
Yep.
They were well collected.
Talked to Cam this week. It's tough to get any sort of
You talked to your son this week?
Yeah, I did once.
Nice.
Once in the car ride over here. It's tough to. He would be. I don't know if. If he were to be interrogated, he would not give up any information. Let's just say, not because he's a strong-willed boy, which he is, but because he just doesn't say much. And so when I said, Cam, what was the general focus or theme for like this week's practice? And he said, Coach Nick really wants the ball to be played out wide and served in. I don't know if that's true or not, or if he was just remembering instructions. Yes, I'm getting thumbs up from camera person Matt saying that maybe that was the same vibe that Mason gave him. Or intel. Do you talk to Mason twice a week, or is it more than that?
Every day.
Every day. Look at that. I gotta look into that.
The focus was to have the wingers stay in outside
versus collapse in.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep shape.
Yeah.
Remember
use
strategy.
Use the field.
Yes.
And of course, if I can always remember, Nick, possession, possession, possession. Speaking of Coach Nick, we have first futsal game today. Not for the Sixers, but for Forge.
Yes.
Cam is dipping his toe into the futsal world with the local club called Forge here. And we have a game, and Coach Nick is one of the coaches. So we'll see how that goes later on today at 1 against a Janesville team.
Good luck to Forge.
Yeah, maybe a touch there. Just like
are they in the same futsal league as this 56ers team?
They are.
Are they?
There's one matchup. The last game, exactly. They saved the best for last.
That's great.
Yep. And last year with Coach Mark, the test was your loyalty. And Coach Mark was paying attention. Coach Nick, I don't think he's going to care. But I can tell you right now, Cam's going to be donning the Forge jersey for that matchup. There is, I think, everybody except 2 players on a 9-player roster are all Sixers on our team.
Really?
For Forge. So there is going to, because we hold an 18-person roster, there's going to be enough subs there to play them. So it's going to be Sixers on Sixers. It'd be kind of cool. The other 2 players are from Rush. Now Rush, previous Middleton United team.
Middleton United merged?
They decided, that age group, 2012,
Okay.
decided to try out for Rush because they had no opportunities beyond Mesa, and they had dominated their leagues for the last 4 years in Mesa.
So it was time.
It was definitely time, and they're doing very well. They're in the 2nd tier right now of the state league, and they're in 2nd place, but poised to take 1st if they win out. Welcome to our 7 viewers. What a gorgeous day. It is, I can tell you how much time is left. There's 10 minutes left in the first half. It's 46 degrees.
But it feels like 48.
Really nice.
Doesn't feel any colder than 48.
Real field temp is 48.
Yeah.
We had the sun out for a little bit, but it kind of snuck away. Snuck away.
Can't ask for a nicer day on another night.
No.
No, they're going to have a great day of soccer at Uline as well for the state championships that are going to be played today.
Yeah, some
Starting with
Marquette got
Division 4.
upset.
They did.
By Preble.
Yeah. Interesting enough, though, just to show the strength of those semifinalist teams, 3 of the 4 were teams that were in the semifinals last year. Marquette, Middleton, and Brookfield.
Yep.
And then the only team that swapped was
Preble for Hudson.
Preble for De Pere.
Preble for De Pere.
Yeah, De Pere was in last year.
That's right.
So a nice little nod to the Fox Valley area of being able to field a team that is state championship quality.
Yeah.
So they're going to give a Middleton a go.
Yeah,
today.
that Green Bay to Oshkosh stretch has good teams. Kimberly,
Nina's usually strong, yeah.
Yep.
I know that Brookfield East, they were saying yesterday, had to go through Nina in the sectional finals to get there. Is that what it is, sectionals or regionals? Regionals first and then followed by sectionals?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Regionals is right before the state. Is right before.
No, it goes regionals first, then sectionals.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. I didn't point out that great slide tackle that Mikey had down there. Do you all notice that? It was about a minute ago.
It was very nice.
It was as these boys get older, that will become more of a very worthy strategy to be able to capture and slow down the player. And Drew isn't even on running.
No.
Jay asking for it, but not making the run yet. It's going to roll over the goal line for a goal kick.
Played it into the right space, just it didn't have the right kind of line on it.
Yep. You a coffee drinker, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Home brew? Or do you like to stop at somewhere, like a quick trip situation?
I would make it at home.
Yeah, like a
I used to go to Starbucks.
Keurig?
What's that?
Or are you an espresso kind of a guy?
Just coffee.
Like old school Mr. Coffee?
Yeah, like a coffee machine, man. Like a coffee maker.
Not a single? You make a pot.
You know, there's like a pot of coffee, and you use grounds.
Like a newsroom situation?
No, I live in a home or an apartment, and I make the coffee there.
Okay, but not a single serve. That's
not a single serve. No. Pots of coffee.
Yeah, I got it.
Pots of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh. But I used to have like 2 big Yetis of coffee every day, and now I bet you I have maybe
10.
2 cups of coffee, and then I switched to tea or chicken water.
You really drink chicken broth?
Yeah, like 2 little chicken bouillon cubes,
yeah.
And then like a bunch of lemon.
And it's not too salty?
I love it.
Really?
It's great. It's like a healthy breakfast.
You go to the bathroom a lot? Asking for a friend.
Sure do.
Matt was curious.
Very hydrated most of the time.
Good.
Yes. I doubt, though, our audience wants to hear about
frequency of urination.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm. It's on the record already.
Yeah. Gotta find feet, guys. Is that Coach Nick yelling up?
Yeah.
Wanting our midfield to push up?
Yeah, because we're just standing.
Oh, and defense, too. I see that they're playing all the way up to the center line. That's risky. But you can use that center line as the second to the last defender.
Yeah, he really wants to press high.
As long as you hold and no one dips back to let someone be on. There were a couple times where someone was able to slip in behind. I think that was against Elmbrook. since we talked about a Christmas movie, are you also a Christmas music guy right now? Is it too early? Are you after Thanksgiving or are you now?
Like for me, I kind of feel like it's Thanksgiving is when the Christmas music starts.
When you shift your focus from.
Yeah. A lot of people say maybe Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. I'm fine with it on the Wednesday before. It kind of feels like that's all part of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You get there, you're at the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. You can smell some food getting ready. It just feels like you're there.
There's a football game maybe on.
Right now, it doesn't feel like Christmas music.
Mm-mm.
Although I have seen a lot of Christmas lights go up, and I appreciate that because it's much easier to put them up when the weather's nice.
Yeah, when you can actually use your hands.
Yeah, amen. Without big, thick gloves that are going to make it take 5 times longer, but you got to use them.
That's why I feel like might be one of my last weekends to do this.
You're smart to get it out of the way today. 1-0 here, late in the first half.
Jason, we had a lot of rain last weekend, and you can see some games probably being made up because of it. There's looks like a U12 game going on next to us here at this Redden soccer complex. Redden has, oh boy, I haven't counted, but I want to say at least 20. At least 20 fields, both if you combine Badger Prairie with Redden. Mikey taken out on that play by either 12 or whatever number that is, but the referee calling it back for a free kick for Sixers 22. So Johnny going to take this. Treat it like a goal kick, right?
Yeah.
Just serve it right into the middle.
I think you play it right in. He went for a bicycle kick.
That's the second time Hamza's tried a bicycle kick in a competition, maybe even more. From the 18, nonetheless.
Yeah.
A la Ibrahimovic. He hit it. Ooh.
That's a nice ball.
Good ping, yeah. Right. I thought I was going to go. Oh, good positioning from Dylan.
Oh, that was you could see it developing. That last ball had a little too much juice on it.
Yeah, and Shea wasn't making a run either. So both of those going against that vision. Yeah, but you get those two guys on the same page, you're looking at an opening there.
Yep.
Oh, Drew keeps it in.
Keeper plays it eventually.
Stays in. Oh, they're going to call it a goal kick.
Oh.
2.5 minutes left, first half, 1-0 Sixers. Hasn't been very many opportunities for either side besides that header from EBU. Otherwise, it's been kind of quiet. A lot of action in the midfield area. I'll throw the microphone on Matt. Be my fill-in. Welcome to the broadcast, Matt.
Thank you, Luke.
As Jason just steps away. It's a great... Oh, good. Oh. Some action there in the box as Jude crossed the ball in. Keeper initially made the save. Couldn't actually collect it. Came down to... Oh, I might have seen Gavin have a chance. Shea, Hamza, and then finally clear out of the 18.
That was a good opportunity. Good cross.
Yeah, I was surprised that the Elmbrook keeper didn't collect it. Less than a minute to go here. Referee says play on. And they're going to send their 22 against Mikey. Mikey will play it back to Elias. Elias just kicks it out of bounds. Didn't see really anybody for a viable passing option. Just wanted to slow things down. So normally this E64 season would have started in the spring, but because we have teams that are relatively close to us, we decided to start the season early, which I think is going to help our travel when it comes time for us to crank up our season in the spring. Devin finds Drew on that far side. Drew tries to find Shea. Will's onto it.
Is it me, Luke, or does Coach Nick seem to be more vocal today?
He's more involved. Yes, I would agree. I I I do know that there are certain competitions against teams who really play well against us, who are very solid teams, and EBU is on that list. Just as Minneapolis United would be on that list. There's your halftime whistle. At the half, it's Middleton, that's my other kid. Madison 56ers 1, Elmbrook United 0. We'll be back in 5 minutes for the start of the second half. We're back for second half action. Why am I saying Middleton United? It's tough to keep. My old man brain is really struggling with keeping two clubs separate.
Hey, why don't we start over? Let's give this another shot. Luke, take it back.
Camera person Matt, can I get a clap just so we can? Yeah. Welcome back to second half. Madison 56ers versus Elmbrook United E64 game. Our third. First half, Madison 56ers, now that I'm thinking about it, jumped on the board in the 4th minute. Ali had a breakaway, more of a more difficult angle on the right-hand side, but nonetheless had an opportunity at goal. It took it. That is your score as we start this second half, Jason.
Yeah, we're underway. Elmbrook had a lot of pressure, but Elias wasn't forced to make any what you would consider to be really big saves. And the 56ers put some substantial attack together toward the end of the first half. Couldn't find that second goal, though. So here we are, 1-0, 56ers, but this is a motivated Elmbrook team. They're a tough side. They're going to give us a real fight here in the second half, would be my guess.
Yeah, this is where 1-0 really doesn't mean very much, especially given the amount of attack that you're going to be able to see from both teams. And, with that first half, like most soccer games, you're kind of still getting, even though we've played this team many times, we start, the teams just kind of have to feel each other out. It's a different day, different environment. Cleared out of there by Owen.
Oh, unlucky.
Starting lineup is going to be the same look that we saw in the first half. Ollie's playing that top position. Cam and Mason supporting on the wings. Through the middle, I see Charlie, Owen, and Henry. And then your back line, a little different from this morning, or I'm sorry, from the first half, is Will, Mike, Jonathan, Nick. That did not touch anybody. He's got to shield it out for a goal kick, yes.
It's a good weekend to get to that yard work. No Packers, no Badgers, unless you got the futsal.
And this is our last outdoor game before we head to Arizona.
That's right. I suppose you could say this is our last outdoor game of 2024.
You could say that.
We have said that, I think.
It's on record.
That's what we're saying, everyone. No, we don't want to miss words.
It.
Yes. And then it's off to Arizona after the holidays. Where we'll be playing Kylian Mbappe.
Probably. I told Jess, I said, we go to Arizona and play Lakeshore, I'm gonna bang my head against the wall.
Yeah, like if we're in the same
Actually, it wouldn't be. That's
Liberty.
Is it E64?
Yeah.
Lower.
Is this E64?
Yep.
That we're going to?
You and I
Okay.
look at, there's 2 leagues. There's championship group and a
Are we already
we're in the
placed?
championship.
Are we already
group.
placed? Oh, we are.
Yeah. I saw the same thing that you did.
Yeah. You studied that.
I did?
Yeah.
Look at that. But I didn't. I guess I didn't remember seeing any teams in there because I want to start getting excited about digging a little deeper into what does Utah Real look like? I don't know. I don't know who they play. I'm excited.
Yeah, there's 2 brackets: championship bracket and a.
Do they have the teams listed, Matt?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
So I can take a sneak peek. That's great.
If they don't have them broken out into group or anything like that.
How many teams are in each bracket?
I look like 16 and 16, I think.
Oh, so it's a guessing game at this point.
Yeah,
It
you don't
doesn't make
know.
sense to spend that much time.
You don't know who's going to be in your group. You could
Groups
do
of
research on
4.
the other. Yeah, you could do research on the other. On the other 15 teams.
But there's no advancement though. It's just a 3-game weekend, right?
Not for this age bracket.
Right.
Yep.
And I don't think it has anything to do with any sort of positioning next year at this event, right? Or wherever it's located.
I don't think so.
It's just 1 and done. Or 3 and done. Yeah, for this age group. Because there's no body of work to determine how good these teams are, and they have nothing to play for if you haven't actually played very many E64 games. And I'm going to guess that not a lot of other divisions are underway yet.
No, I mean, these are officially spring league games.
Yeah, right.
That we are playing in the fall to get them out of the way. Oh, stay on your feet.
Mason gets right back up, though.
Yeah, hop, hop. That's quick recovery.
Ball is going to be sent in by EBU. Cleared away by Johnny. That's going to be offside. Yep. He knew it, too.
Yep.
He tried to check back, but the ball was played before he could do it. We've got a unique AR flagging situation going on. It's more of like a conductor. Like he's fingertipping it.
It looked like a military salute, actually. Yes.
So it's pretty
Pointed
cool.
down at an
Pretty
official
cool.
angle, a 45-degree angle.
You see all kinds. Oh, Ollie was coming back when he should have been coming forward. Is he going to surprise 16 with his speed? Ooh. Yeah, good calm play by EBU. You could hear their coach saying, relax.
Oh, a big steal. Play it back quick. Oh! Keeper did really well to get his body in front of it. That was an easy goal for us if the ball gets played into the middle.
Beyond the save, I did just notice the goalkeeper has two different colored gloves. I'm not sure if that's a thing or if he just has two separate ones and just wants to wear two different colors. I like it. I'm there for it. But yeah, very confident play by the keeper coming out, cutting down that angle, knowing that Owen was going to try to check it back. Maybe if I'm Owen, if I have an opportunity to play
boom,
again,
and then
why not?
Yep.
Fake a shot or fake a pass and shoot it near post. But that's tough to come up with all of that different thinking when you just want to get the ball in the back of the net. Easy for us, armchair.
Yeah, I mean, these
armchair strikers.
These kids have to study for a week to pass a 20-word spelling test, so you'll forgive them if optimal strategy does not present right on the fly when they're out in the middle of the pitch.
Matt, one thing we forgot to do was change the around the second half. Nick onto this, clearing it out.
He's holding his jersey.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
I love these delayed calls. You don't see that very often. It's definitely a sign of an experienced ref who lets the play unfold.
Yeah, develop.
And if there is an advantage, let it play. If not, whistle it back. And that's exactly what he did there. And Jason spotted it immediately with the tug of the jersey.
That's a really nice ball to Cam.
That's in.
Oh, off of the post. Great turn and hit from Cam.
Good thought there. I could see it developing. You could kind of see Cam was going to cut it back. The defender didn't know that he was going to cut it back, and then he got it right to his right foot. Tried a shot. It definitely had the height to get over the goalkeeper, just not low enough to sneak under the bar, to flex off of the bar for.
I ultimately thought it was going to go over by about a foot, and it dipped late and hit.
Watch that far side. Cam checking back.
Oh. Uh-oh. Wow, we got really lucky right there. Our defense was completely out of position. And
I'd love to see that. Did you see that? EBU helping up Nick off the ground? I love that.
It's very nice.
But yeah, go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
Oh no,
he had space.
Yeah, that was a goal if he puts it on goal.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you could see he was trying to go far post.
Yep.
Oh, Matt just showed me the list of the 2012 boys division at that invite in Arizona. And one team that I definitely know that I don't want to have in our group is Libertyville. We've seen them. We know them. Let's not play them again. Elmbrook in this as well is another familiar team. Galaxy, I see. They're
Where are they
also
from again?
Familiar team. And the Raptors, the Rockford Raptors.
Yep.
Those are 4 teams I don't want to see
I think
in our
Galaxy's
division.
Illinois.
Yeah,
Yep.
Galaxy is Illinois. Yep. I forgot where, though, in Illinois. Naperville, maybe? I did some research. They were our very first friendly. Offside. Yep. Offside.
But if you look over here, that's champion silver.
Oh, I see. I didn't see that far
Yep.
over. So
That's exactly what I looked at.
I love it. They put Libertyville in the champions. I can't agree more.
That's crazy.
That is a little nuts.
Elmbrook, though, is in
Maybe, and again, are they doing a body of work? Are they doing it on all of their age groups? And like, hey, Libertyville's really skilled.
They shouldn't do it that way though, because we've seen that team 3 or 4 times. They're not going to be competitive with other teams.
Not for the 2012 kids.
Nope.
EBU parents asking the AR how far off he was, and AR shows him
That's
what
a
you
corner kick for the Sixers. Well done.
what you would normally see someone coming back from a fishing trip.
Yep.
Couple feet.
And he acknowledged it was close.
Mm-hmm.
He brought the chains out.
Chains.
Wow. He put his flag up right away.
He did.
So
It's gonna be a short corner to Mikey. Mikey's gonna try to send it in, but 22 right on him. Carries out of bounds.
we've played short, I think, on corners over half the time this
I'd like to see
season.
him take
And
more opportunities
yep.
to try to get it in the box.
I know it's different when you don't
I don't
have
know.
Braylon standing in there like we did last spring, but I don't know why you couldn't consider Mikey or Johnny to go up. Nice ball in. It's going to get played out.
My
See if
only
we can
worry
keep-
about that, Jason, is exposing them if there's a counter.
Yep.
Right? I mean, they would have to hustle to get back. That would be my worry, is that you're putting an undue amount of stress onto their ability to get back. Is that going to get over? Oh, I don't think Owen was expecting it. I did not think that ball was going to
We're going to
sail
keep
over.
possession here. It's going to be a throw for the 56ers. We've got a sub coming in for Elmbrook. 1-0 still. Second half. Almost midway, huh?
Did you start yours right away, Matt? Okay.
Yeah,
So what do you
23
got? Because I started mine late.
23 minutes.
23? Okay.
About 12 minutes in.
Oh,
That's a high. Well,
shit, man.
Lone goal coming from Ollie very early on in this game at the 4-minute mark. Unassisted.
Actually, it was assisted. Mason.
Early on in the play that started it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, it was a long ball from Mason to
When do
Ali
you
who took
stop?
it in.
Like, when do you... When
Lose
does...
possession?
That's when it resets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just a 1-1.
Now I know.
Boom to boom. We really would like that second one, though. A little insurance would be so helpful. Because this Elmbrook team isn't going to fade. They're going to press the whole match. The second goal would be dynamite.
And they've already had the best chance of this second half.
Yep.
Is that deflected? No. Ball goes out of bounds before it was able to get deflected.
Here comes Elmbrook. And this is why a 2-goal lead is helpful. Because they're going to keep attacking. We are only up 1-0. And here comes some subs for the Sixers.
I was wondering,
Asher first.
I was wondering about Nick's subbing strategy in the second half. If it's going to be like player for player, or if it was going to be like a mass substitute. We'll see. Looks like the rest of the subs are warming up. Maybe he saw that Will needed a little break. But yeah, Asher came in for Will at that last stoppage.
Elmbrook throw, deep.
Looks like Elias's aunt might be in town. I looked down and it looked like Allie. Mason's gonna try to. Nope. I think just a little bit too far of a run. And
he had Cam on the left, would have been maybe the better option. But, you know, you can only see what you can see. It's easy for us, you know. Several feet above.
Oh, Asher actually stayed. No, Asher is the one that came in for Will.
Yep.
Passing footwork is a little off today.
Just that some of the first touches, Matt.
Yeah.
That went out.
56ers throw. Let's put some attack together now.
I talked to Mason's dad. Not this Mason's dad, but the other Mason's dad, asking me if we're doing ODP again. I said, no, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Sounds like Mason from EBU is back in, though. They're giving it another go.
It's a fun experience if you're into it,
It
you know?
It very much is. As a chaperone, not so much, but as a player, I can imagine it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Those boys had so much fun just hanging out. I think soccer was the least of their worries that weekend.
Mason is doing it?
Yeah, Mason is doing it. The EBU Mason, yep. I was talking to his dad, he was a little bit concerned with maybe not making every training, but it sounded like his winters are open, so they can at least make some of them.
I mean, it would be tough with the practices for this team.
Yeah,
Sundays.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Camp shutout.
You didn't learn that form from Camp Shutout. That was just instinctual. Go get the ball. Oh, Charlie.
But when you got a fast Cam, that...
Oh!
No, it's not. Who Owens? It's a yellow.
Cam would like to see a card ref, and the ref says,
call it.
I'm going to wear my yellow jersey,
Yeah,
and that's the only yellow you're going to see here.
I love it. Immediately Owen onto it. Johnny taking the free kick here into the box. Headed away. Owen onto it. Nothing there. Owen looking back. Charlie trying to flick on to Cam. Cam using a shoulder.
Nice.
You hear the classic call both ways. Down by the EBU fans.
It's going to be a 50... No.
Mason does a good job keeping it in. It's the only EBU player we know by name. Back to that ODP experience, Olympic Development Program. Charlie played on it.
Yep.
Mason played on it. Cam played on it.
That's going to run.
And then
it's
the
going to
other
be a
Mason.
goal kick Sixers.
Big time mass substitutions here coming in for the Sixers. Drew, Jude, Hamza, Dylan, Gavin, and Shay headed up top.
Well, let's see if this, what probably will be a final wave. Let's see if we can maybe add to the lead. Certainly hold.
Yeah, we're right at 15 minutes right now.
Yeah.
The ball into space. flick. Good first touch.
That's good work
Up
from
to
the back.
Shea. Shea to no one.
Said the referee got away there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like if somebody got screened.
Screen.
Gillen.
Good ball work here from EBU. Sends it out wide. Cleared out by Mikey, out to Drew. Drew's first touch is a little weak.
You can feel Elmbrook building here.
What's that called when you do a 1-2 and then you go right back? 1-2-1?
There are probably a lot of names.
1-2-1-2. 1-2-1-2? That's when a microphone check.
Oh, Tika.
Tiki Tack, yeah. I see that the Santitos team now is rebranded as Tiki Tacky. Tiki Tack? Whatever that style of play is that Spanish?
Yeah.
Is that like
They're not Santitos anymore?
No, they're not. They rebranded. I think there's also a big Hispanic club that started in 2017 called Sonic.
Elmbrook fans didn't
Not
like
happy.
that call either.
I heard that. Hamza's got Dylan. Dylan to Gavin.
He needs to keep running with that. Here comes Elmbrook on the counter and a lot of space over here on the right side.
Nick's just got to delay. Delay, Nick. Yes. Oh.
Well, this will turn into a corner kick for Elmbrook. Did well to defend, but couldn't save it from the corner kick prize.
Team strategizing right now. Sixers are trying to mark up, trying to figure out who's got who. Asher and Nick are on the posts. No short option. Someone's got it. Yep. There's a short option. Is that not offside? Oh. No one's there.
Nice. That was really, really close. It set up really nicely for Elmbrook.
Yeah, it really did. I was surprised as to where our defenders were.
Shea with a nice turn. He's got speed.
Are we missing somebody today?
I thought everybody was supposed to. My phone is being used. I thought everybody was a yes. Because I can't think of anybody that we would be missing.
Unable to keep possession there. Still 1-0. About 12 minutes to go in this E64 match here at Goodman Pitch at Redden. Really nice Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us.
We're up to double digits. We got 13.
Everybody's here for the dramatic finish. Welcome aboard. Whether you're in Maine, Virginia, Minnesota, Oshkosh, Central Wisconsin, wherever you are, we're happy to have you.
There may actually be also a parent listening in at Verona Athletic Center as our youngest son Kai is playing his first futsal game of the year right now. Coach Barrett, Owen's dad, is coaching. I'm an assistant coach. I'll be taking the helm next weekend.
Me too.
And as well as Matt.
For the Sixers team.
Yep.
Elmbrook building. Sixers, as we have been for a lot of the half, still defending. You can hear Nick yelling, pressure, pressure, pressure.
Shea's onto it. Oh, if Gavin looks up, he's got a lot of room on that far side. EBU back on the attack. Careful.
Another corner kick for Elmbrook.
Yep.
They continue to mount pressure. Yep.
Let's see if we can do a better job marking up now this time. Even though it was, Coach Barrett is right here, coming in for the last few minutes. Maybe the game got. Their games are only like a half hour long.
They're
Or-
20.
Yeah, they're 20-minute halves, 25-minute halves.
Could be a nice.
That's out. Oh, that saves us.
Yeah.
I wonder how Barrett got here so early. Well, no, that would make sense. Totally makes sense. We're actually running late. It's 10:11.
Yep.
A little longer halftime, maybe. Yeah, their game went from 9 to 10. That's why he's over here. Wonder how they did.
Let's get an update.
Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. I hear that 20 times a day when Cam forgets his phone. And it's because I work in his room. I work in the closet in his room. And I hear ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. I'm like, well. Swing it. Nice. There you go, Gavin. You gonna miss
Oh
it?
my
Oh,
gosh!
no.
How did we not get there?
That's that first touch that Matt was
Yeah.
talking about.
Really
Just kind of
unlucky. Unfortunate.
More of that kind of ball awareness.
Yeah, getting top effort today. Just not getting as Matt said, I think, not getting the foot to foot.
And on a day like today, when a team like this, you got to make sure that you're playing at your peak and try to limit those mistakes as much as possible. Hamza's going to put pressure onto this. Forces a pass.
This is going to be Elias's. Oh! And
Another
it touched
example.
him. And it touched him for a corner.
Another example of just...
And you really hope this doesn't come back to bite you.
I
That's
think
really
at the
unlucky.
very last second,
Yeah.
he thought, I'm going to play it with my feet instead of my hands. Because I think he was coming down for it.
I saw
He's
the
like-
same thing.
Yeah.
Wow, you'd hate to see something unlucky happen here. It hasn't felt great this half. Let's keep defending.
A little clunky, a little awkward.
Step, 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 step.
Will was onto that one. Cleared it out of the danger zone for the time being. EBU still possesses.
Have we been first to a ball in 5 minutes?
No, we're still to the touch.
Yep. Talk, boys. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to get over. Oh.
It hung up there right at the end. Feet to feet, boys.
Yeah. I mean, Coach Nick Dillon was looking right at Coach. And Coach is like, yeah.
Everyone is a step or two behind today.
But there may be a couple of dribbles. They're going to get through?
No, almost did. Nice first touch from the Elmbrook defender and a good step.
Sense of urgency here on EBU's part with 6 minutes to go. That's going to be too much.
Good idea, Red.
We can just hold this. It doesn't look like any other subs are going to be coming in.
Oh, this is where you could, if you really wanted
right?
a blast. Quick, one last quick rotation, some fresh legs.
Especially to control that ball.
Now,
And
he doesn't have anybody in the middle with him. What?
It's going to go over. Did that go over?
Wow! There! Oh, here we're seeing an offside. There's an offsides flag.
No, it wasn't off. It was a goal kick.
Okay.
Goal kick?
Yep. Yeah, goal kick. That's what I thought. I didn't think that Drew saved it, but of course I'm way up here. Yeah, so no goal. Drew kicked the ball just a step late. It rolled over the goal line for a goal kick, even though Mikey was able to one-time that in. Goal was disallowed. Ball went over first.
Who had scored it?
Mikey.
Mikey. Yeah,
He would
that's
have been the first goal of his. Wait,
That
was it Mikey or was that
Jude.
Jude? Okay, Jude. Yeah, Jude also, I think, has been. Yeah, he would have been his first goal.
Really?
Yeah, Jude has not scored yet as a Sixer. Will has. Jude
have
has
one,
not.
have one, have one, have one. Oh, and a really nice save from the Elmbrook keeper to keep it 1-0.
That was an amazing individual effort from Hamza.
I really thought he was going to score there.
I mean,
Once he got that second turn,
you've got to score. I mean, not
draw it back.
you
the
deserve
other way.
to score with how many jukes he did there.
No, that shit gonna go.
He tried to go far post and kind of bend it in, but the keeper
Was already
kind
kind
of
of
saw
moving
that. Yeah,
way.
you're
Yep.
right. He had to jump, and he had closed the gap by that time too. He was playing a little further out versus on his line.
Playing too much.
Can we switch a field? What does that look like?
Drew.
Again, to Matt's comment of that step 2.
Shea looks like he's all right.
Drew putting his hands up, kind of wondering what he should be doing, or like, kind of putting his hands up like, I don't know, maybe it's miscommunication.
Less than 4 minutes.
Yep.
Pressure, Drew. Pressure, there we go. Nice. Yeah, Will playing really far up.
Drew finds a way to keep it alive.
Nope.
Working.
Wait, really? A
We
corner?
call a corner kick.
Interesting.
He says
I
the ref
did not
says
see
it
that.
deflected off of
Yeah.
somebody, and I didn't just see the deflection either.
I
But I
didn't
don't
either.
see anybody really arguing.
Except for the parents down below. And like we know, we don't matter.
Where you want to keep his possession, right? Or,
Like a short?
yes.
Yep.
Play it short? There's no short option. Asher in. Hamza
But
tries
to Matt's point, that's where you would have wanted to set it up for short, because now you have to defend this crazy counter.
It was big versus big. Dylan versus their 16. Both boys with good size.
Oh my goodness gracious. Let's defend. 3 minutes to play.
Come on, guys. Should be on that. No space.
Nice header.
Oh, you guys. There we go.
Go, Shay!
Okay, we'll take it playing backwards.
We will.
2 minutes to go, I see. Still 1-0 Sixers lead.
Always even when these two teams play. It's been that again today.
Likely to have a little bit of stoppage time, although I don't know when that would have been. No.
An early goal for us.
Oh yeah, because they really didn't give the referee didn't give any stoppage time, barely any for that first half. What'd you say, Jason? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I don't even remember.
Goal early
Oh,
on.
I just said a goal early, and
Yeah.
that's been it. Now we hope it holds up, unless we can get an insurance goal here. Nice ball in, right to the keeper, though.
But these Sixers boys
Oh, no.
have really come a long way. First match against EBU, 7-0, Jason.
We lost? Yeah.
Or maybe 7-1. It doesn't matter, but yeah, it was at their place. And then we lost again to them on a day that Jess will never forget. It was Mother's Day,
Oh.
and she's walking out to the parking lot after an awful performance.
Yeah, that's a handball.
Take 10,
And-
take 10.
A mom from EBU walks up to Jess and says, "Sorry about that."
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, and Jess is like,
Yeah.
"Didn't really rub me the right way. You really don't need to say anything to me."
Mm-mm.
Less than a minute. I've got.
Yep.
Let's send to the corner and get our
Yep.
get our big guy to shield the heck out of it and make them run right through you.
Go Shea!
Oh, just a foot away.
Uh-oh. This is trouble. This is going to be a late corner kick for Elmbrook.
Last opportunity.
It's
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Looks like EBU's U14 coming into play after this, getting ready.
Let's defend, boys. Be organized. Under 10 seconds.
Big kick in.
Yeah,
Header out
that
from
should
Will.
do it.
That should be good. My clock just went off.
My watch is going off too.
Yeah, watches are going off
Do we
up here in
see-
the press box.
Do we see the referee looking at his though?
I saw him look
You
at
did?
look at his watch
Here it
one
is.
time. There it is. Let's go, boys!
Final score, Jason and Matt.
1-0.
Madison 56ers 1. Elmbrook United 0.
Thanks for joining us this morning. We love to have all you. It was a great breakfast, great turnout. We still have 12 of you here. We will be back in 2025.
Unless we pick up a game or two on futsal, but we didn't do it last year. Probably won't do it again this year, but we'll see. Maybe. Otherwise, we'll definitely see you after the holidays.
That's right. Midwest Conference Championship for the boys this fall. A couple of tournament championships and a great start to the spring E64 season. I'm Jason, and along with Matt, we had Luke with us today. Thanks for joining us. Have an awesome weekend and take care.